Breaking overseas, U.S. Embassy on edge. Protesters breaking into the American compound in Baghdad, smashing the gate, tear gas fired, flames erupting as demonstrators protest those recent U.S. airstrikes. We're live with the very latest.
Back here at home, a massive winter storm on the move, closing out 2019 with snow, ice, and flooding, and now the new storm moving in. Ginger is tracking it all.
Wildfire emergency. As New Year's celebrations get underway in Australia, raging flames are scorching homes. Now thousands trapped, fleeing to beaches, waiting to be rescued.
Church shooting hero, the quick-thinking worshiper who stopped the Texas gunman in just 6 seconds, now speaking out.
I don't feel like I'm a hero. I was doing what I needed to do to protect the people of the congregation.
As families gather to honor the victims overnight.
Desperate search, the new reward for the missing 29-year-old who disappeared from a bar in Alabama with 2 unknown men. Texting her friend she was in trouble, what police are now saying.
Box office blockbusters, the biggest movies of the decade, from Black Panther to Bridesmaids.
Ready to party!
And how they're changing movies in the new year.
I'm a fireball. And we're roaring into 2020. The celebrations beginning all around the world right now. And the massive party about to kick off in Times Square. We're at the center of it all with behind-the-scenes secrets this morning.
Live in Times Square, this is Good Morning America.
And Good Morning America. Great to have you with us on this final day of 2019, the final day of the decade, actually, right?
Yep.
And it's already the new year in New Zealand. Fireworks going off right there.
That's right. All those resolutions prepared for complete disregard in just a matter of weeks. And just hours from now, the giant celebration will kick off here in Times Square. Take a look. That's the giant crystal ball made of more than 2,000 Waterford crystal triangles that will drop at midnight.
Yeah, one of the biggest parties in the world. If not, this is the biggest party in the world, right? Right here in Times Square. And officers will tell you this is going to be one of the safest places on the planet as well. They're preparing for those massive crowds, expecting 1 million folks here in Times Square. But they're going to be monitoring those folks from the ground and the sky, and they will be using drones. So again, as big of a crowd as we're going to see, they do say it's one of the safest places you could possibly be tonight.
Yep, and we're going to have much more on that coming up in just a bit. But first, we begin with that breaking news. Protesters storming the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, lighting fires, enraged over the recent U.S. airstrikes. ABC's James Longman starts us off with the very latest on this developing story. Good morning, James.
Yeah, good morning, Amy. Hundreds of protesters have marched on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad this morning in response to those U.S. airstrikes over the weekend. You can see them at the main gate, setting fires and smashing guard posts. Tear gas has been deployed and gunshots heard, some climbing on walls, chanting "No to America" and "Get out, occupier." Security guards have been forced to retreat inside, and others are sitting low behind sandbags on a balcony above. It is extraordinary that these crowds have managed to reach this heavily fortified area. It's unclear how many diplomats are in the embassy, but staffing levels have been sharply reduced since May. The protesters had come from funerals held for those killed in U.S. airstrikes on Iranian-backed militia Kataib Hezbollah on Sunday. Many of those in the crowd held up the group's flags, even draping them on the embassy walls. Kataib Hezbollah is a designated terror group, one of a number of militias in the Middle East sponsored by Iran. It was thought responsible for an attack Friday on a base in the north of the country, which killed a U.S. contractor and prompted those airstrikes. This is a very tense situation. Amy?
And James, we know you'll continue to monitor any new developments for us. James Longman in London. Thank you. TJ.
All right, we are going to turn now to that nasty weather. Millions of folks getting hit by this stuff as we close out 2019. We have a winter storm that's on the move, and it's bringing some heavy snow and ice. Our Will Reeve is bundled up outside of Chicago, where they're getting some of that snow. How are things looking? Good morning to you, Will.
Well, good morning, TJ. All good. I got my mittens. Not quite the storm of the decade here in Joliet, Illinois, but it is the last storm of the decade. Going to be a bit of a grind of a commute for people with this wintry mix in this winter wonderland. But elsewhere around the country, in the upper Midwest into the Northeast, dangerous weather impacting millions.
That massive winter storm bringing whiteout conditions to the upper Midwest, carrying an icy mess northeast as millions prepare to travel for the holiday. Heavy rain swamping the Massachusetts Turnpike in Boston. Interstate 90 closed for nearly an hour. This rainy Pennsylvania road opening up, swallowing this SUV. Wind gusts whipping the blades of this massive wind turbine out of control in New York, the blades snapping, toppling over 200 feet and collapsing onto a busy intersection, destroying this billboard and smashing this car. Luckily, no one was hurt. Icy conditions downing trees in New Hampshire, at one point knocking out power for over 1,000 people. Blizzard conditions slamming the Dakotas, some areas seeing more than 20 inches of snow. Poor visibility slowing down travelers' vehicles spinning out and getting stuck. This farmer freeing this police vehicle trapped in the snow.
The weather should be easing up as the day gets on, clearing up for a nice New Year's as we say goodbye one last time to winter weather in 2019, as more surely to come soon in 2020, TJ.
All right, Will, thank you as always. We go from Will's forecast to another one. Our Ginger Z is standing by next to literally a crystal ball. You don't need one necessarily to give us the weather, but everybody's wondering what the weather is going to be like when the clock strikes midnight for them. Ginger, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, TJ. I have that answer for you. And yes, I will touch this crystal ball. That's a little bit misty, so we've been a little misty here, but I don't know if you noticed, I don't have a hat on. Guys, I've done this almost every year for the last 8 years, and this is the first time that I could be comfortably standing here. It's because, in part, the storm pulling away from New England, but look what it did, up to an inch of ice. And this took down power lines and took down trees in New England, even upstate New York. You can see the picture there from Connecticut. They had more than a quarter inch of ice in parts. So that impacted the roads for sure. But now I think the biggest impact for us, especially going into tonight, is going to be the wind. There will be some brief snow showers throughout New England and the Northeast, but it's going to be wind gusts up to 22 miles per hour right at midnight there. That's going to make the temperature, albeit mild at 40 degrees, feel like it is sub-freezing. So really in comparison to other years, like the cold 2 years ago, this was really not too terrible. Go to the Pacific Northwest. That's one of the worst spots in the nation for the balls drop tonight. They'll be rainy, snowy, and cold. Whit?
People here will happily accept those mild temperatures you just mentioned there. Ginger, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. As you can imagine, security is always a concern for New Year's Eve in Times Square. And this year, thousands of officers are on patrol, and they're using a new tool to keep revelers safe: drones. Eva Pilgrim is outside with all the details. Eva, good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, yeah, we're used to seeing a police presence here on the ground, but this year we're actually going to see a presence from the sky in the form of drones for the first time. And the countdown is on. I just want to show you what's going on here. You can already feel and see the excitement building. The stages are up, the barricades are built. And if you look, you can see people are already gathering here, getting ready to get in line so they can be a part of the festivities. Hundreds of thousands of people are expected to pile in to get as close to Times Square as possible so they can see that iconic ball drop. Now, some law enforcement already in place, more coming. Thousands of officers, both in uniforms and plain clothes, will be in this area. And this area is closed to traffic at this time. Everyone coming in will be screened, and there will be a long list of things you can't bring to this area. No backpacks, umbrellas, or booze. And if you leave, because it's going to be so tight and so crowded here, there is no getting back in. Whit.
A lot of rules there, Eva, and for all the brave souls who will be locked in there in Times Square, what's new from the tech angle?
Well, this year, for the first time, you're actually able to text the words New Year's Eve to 692692 to get updates about weather conditions, traffic delays, and more. The one thing it won't be able to tell you, Whit, where's the bathroom? Because there's not one in the barricades. These people will all be holding it.
I don't know how they do that every year. Try to figure that one out. Eva Pilgrim for us. Thanks so much. Amy?
All right, Whit, as Australia celebrates New Year's this morning and sets off those famous Sydney fireworks, the wildfire emergency there is escalating. Thousands of people trapped as flames move in, some fleeing to the beach to be rescued. Maggie Rulli is there with the very latest. Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning, Amy. Well, despite those fires, the celebrations here in Sydney are well underway. The countdown is on. In less than an hour, the sky behind me is going to be absolutely lit up with those iconic fireworks. But, Amy, this year the celebration almost didn't happen. More than 250,000 people signed a petition to cancel the entire event, saying it was insensitive to celebrate with fireworks as the country deals with those raging wildfires.
Panic and chaos as devastating wildfires grip Australia. Mass evacuations are underway as soaring temperatures fuel what's being called apocalyptic flames. The inferno tearing through homes this morning, sending tens of thousands of people fleeing. In Victoria, the blaze leaving a scar of charred houses, businesses, schools, and cars in its wake. About 4,000 people in Malakata on the country's southeast coast trapped. Families sheltering on boats and beaches, armed with life jackets, prepared to jump into the water at a moment's notice to escape the deadly flames. The scorching fires already killing at least 10 people and nearly 500 million animals.
Pretty extreme. It was very scary.
The fast-moving fire cutting off roads and power for thousands of customers. The billowing column of smoke and ash visible from the air, the thick cloud choking the sky.
It's apocalyptic. This is in the middle of the day.
Charging it with a deep red glow as the fire spreads.
Well, TV stations here are trying to celebrate and make a difference. They're holding a telethon with tonight's broadcast, raising money for the Australian Red Cross. TJ?
All right, Maggie, thank you so much. We need to turn to Texas now, and we're getting new details on that deadly church shooting that left 2 parishioners dead. This more, we are now learning more about those victims and also the hero who took down the gunman. He is speaking out. Our Marcus Moore is there for us with the latest.
This morning, the man hailed as a hero for taking down the gunman at West Freeway Church of Christ, speaking out.
The event only took less than 6 seconds, but at the same time, you know, that's a long 6 seconds.
A shooting inside the church near Fort Worth, Texas, leaving 2 dead. This video from the church's live stream of the service, capturing the incident. It shows the gunman drawing his weapon during Sunday morning service. For 6 seconds, chaos before Jack Wilson returns fire, striking down the shooter.
I don't feel like I'm a hero. I was doing what I needed to do to protect the people of the congregation.
Wilson provided weapons training for the church's volunteer security team. The alleged shooter, Keith Thomas Kananen, stands in a back pew before firing. Wilson and others keeping a close eye on the suspect.
His left hand never was visible, so I'm assuming at this point that the shotgun was in his pocket with all the way up under his armpit, and he's holding it in place with his left hand.
The gunman killing 67-year-old Richard White and 64-year-old Tony Wallace. Wallace's grandson was inside the church at the time of the shooting.
Gunman stood up and turned around to him, so probably like 3 feet away from my papa.
There were more than 200 people attending the service. At least 6 people drew their own weapons in response. Overnight, mourners gathered at a candlelit vigil outside the church, praying for the lives lost and thankful for Wilson's quick actions. Authorities have not said how much ammunition the gunman had, but Wilson told us that when he moved that shotgun, it did not feel empty. There's still a lot we're waiting to learn about the attack at this church, including a possible motive that remains a mystery this morning. Whit?
All right, Marcus, our thanks to you. This morning, we're also learning new details about the suspect in that Hanukkah stabbing case. He's now facing federal hate crime charges. Prosecutors allege he kept journals with anti-Semitic writings. Stephanie Ramos has more.
The man accused of stabbing 5 people in a rabbi's home during Hanukkah celebrations is now facing hate crime charges. Investigators say journals recovered from 38-year-old Grafton Thomas's home appear to express anti-Semitic sentiments and refer to the Black Hebrew Israelite movement, a group also linked to one of the suspects in the shooting of a kosher deli in New Jersey earlier this month. In his journal, prosecutors say Thomas wrote about Hitler and Nazi culture. On his phone, authorities say searches popped up for, quote, prominent companies founded by Jews in America and local temples.
We must continue to push back on anti-Semitism every chance we get.
Overnight, the Jewish community coming together at a rally to fight anti-Semitism in the wake of this gruesome attack. This new image allegedly shows the suspect entering the rabbi's home, where roughly 100 people gathered, many of them fighting back.
I came in, there was a small coffee table right where you come into the front door. I threw the coffee table at him.
After running from the scene, NYPD officers arrested the suspect in Harlem 2 hours later, saying he was covered in blood and smelled of bleach, recovering a machete and a knife from his car. Thomas's family, through an attorney, says he has a long history of mental illness and needs a psychological evaluation.
My impression from what I have read in my conversation with him is there are severe psychiatric issues. Whether those manifested in anti-Semitism at a moment, I can't tell you. I don't know. That's not what I heard when I spoke with him.
Thomas's pastor tells us they're all in disbelief. There are a lot of details in his journals about anti-Semitic views.
It is very surprising. The last time I saw him, we prayed together, and his mother was happy that he allowed me to pray with him.
Thomas has had minor arrests over the years, but no criminal convictions. He's pleading not guilty to all of these charges. But law enforcement officials tell us overnight that they're actually looking into an incident in November, an unsolved stabbing that he may be related to.
Oh, my. All right, so more to come potentially. All right,
Exactly.
Stephanie, thank you. We're going to switch gears now and turn to the record holiday returns underway. The rush to exchange those gifts expected to hit new levels in the days ahead. And Rebecca Jarvis is at, well, Macy's right here in New York with some tips on how to get the most out of your return. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Amy. Yeah, that's right. Everybody has a return right now, a record $100 billion worth of stuff. That's a lot of special Christmas sweaters going back to retailers in the coming days and weeks. And that is a record $6 billion more than there was in returns last year. And as it turns out, people love to shop online. But when it comes to returns, they prefer to go back in store, have a look around, see what's in stock. Now, if you do have a return to take back, the recommendation is look for that gift receipt. If you have a gift receipt in the box, you're in luck. That's your golden ticket. Without a gift receipt, make sure you keep your items in the original packaging. Give the store a call. Ask to speak to the manager. Just let them know that you're planning to bring in your gift, your item for return soon, and tell them that you're willing to share your ID with them, that you're willing to take a store credit with them. Amy, that's the way that you can get that return done without the gift receipt.
All right, get it done without the receipt. But are there any deals out there right now for shoppers who are trying to exchange something for that unwanted gift?
Is there ever not a deal, Amy? There is always a deal to be had, and this time of year is the best time of year to shop for exercise equipment. There are a lot of fitness apps out there. If you have a New Year's resolution that you can take advantage of, there are discounts on those. This time of year, there are also a number of sales on bedding and towels, and finally, winter clothes. Any kind of winter gear, whether it's coats or sweaters or gloves, this is the time to shop for that, Amy.
All right, Rebecca, thanks so much. You've just tickled TJ Pink. He is just having...
Well, the deals, the fun stuff there, Rebecca. I can go get some bedding.
Towels and bedding and winter clothes.
There you go, new pillowcase.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Rebecca, appreciate it. There is a lot more ahead here on GMA. The urgent rescue, a 16-year-old falling hundreds of feet down Mount Hood, shattering his leg. The race now to save him.
And the desperate search for this young woman missing after leaving a bar with two men, texting a friend that she was in trouble. What police are now saying. But first, let's go back up to Ginger.
And you know who got some fresh snow for the end of 2019? Areas just north of Los Angeles. Yes, those pictures with 4 to 8 inches of snow. Gorman, California, I-5 was covered there. And you know who's going to get it tonight? The Cascades, rain and snow there. Let's get to your Tuesday trivia now, brought to you by State Farm.
So Josh, you going for our Drive Safe and Safe discount?
Yep, using the app, driving safe. You wanna go? You wanna go, bro? Hey, do not mess with my discount. Woo! You can save up to 30%. Let's go! Nice to meet you. Go get him, Tiger.
Woo! Sounds like you've got this.
Yeah, definitely.
Get a discount up to 30% with Drive Safe and Save from State Farm.
Grab the coat heading out, your sunglasses too on this final day of 2019. We'll hit a high today of 52 degrees, a little breezy this afternoon. And then for your midnight hour, if you're going to be going out under a clear sky, 40 to about 41 degrees. Not too bad at all this evening. Now, tomorrow, your first day of 2020, we'll have a high temperature of 48 degrees into the 50s for Thursday and Friday, close to 60 in fact, with rain coming in for Friday, including Saturday. Could be a soaker on Saturday.